Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So we are currently riding along with our intercity freight between Fort Lauderdale and Augusta. And man, I forgot how much of a pain in the rear it is to try to balance out these trains. Nope, put too many boxcars on, now you can't handle all the building supplies. Nope, cut out too many of your tank cars, now you can't handle all the fuel. Oh my god, it is so annoying. I'll be glad when the well cars arrive. But today we're not doing much mess with that. I'll balance that between episodes. There are two things I would like to take care of. First off, this and I think our Kansas City station are the only ones we still have that are only 240 meters long. I want to get these up to 320 so we can run longer trains. This one here, yeah, this one we already lengthened when I upgraded that. And the new one north of this here, I put in 320 length one to begin with. So it's just these two. This one I think is going to be pretty simple. Let's just... Well, no, I'm not going to let you into the platform yet. I'm going to push you back. Alright, hopefully that will work fine. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of you. Okay. So I'm not going to do anything fancy with this. We're not going to do a big remodel on it or anything like that. I am just going to... We got high-speed tracks now. I am just going to add 2 more sections onto this, and that should be all we need to worry about. Except for the autosave. Okay, there's that. And we'll stick with the platform it's currently using. And I don't think I'm even going to bother... putting more stairs or roofs or anything on. Why bother? Okay, so now this one here, we can go ahead and put a new one of these on. Keep it as a type D. There we go. Now we just need tracks. I can't see where the stupid tracks end up here. Oh, right there. Okay, I see. It's the right one, right? Yep. I thought I had those 2 tracks even. I didn't. Okay, so now... put a diamond switch here. And all I need is to be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, all right, come on, you guys just get out of my way. There we go. That's what I need. I just needed to see where that ended. One way, yes. Put you right here. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to leave that for now. All right. Now let's get this one. This one's going to be a little trickier. But you get into the station there. Alright. Yeah, because we have the road here and all of this stuff that's very close. Okay. Oh, get rid of that too. And is that the right one? I think so. Yeah, and I was afraid of that. All right. Didn't know if I'd be able to make it into here. But this whole bridge is just gonna go. We'll figure out how to do that later. Okay, so we need this one here. Then we'll get these. I have an odd mixture of platforms here, it appears. For some reason, this seems to have a new platform out here. Ah, well. The others, I think, are all fine. So we'll leave that just the way it is. Now, this... we're going to go ahead and just run this track into here. There we go. That's a bit of a weird hump there, but it'll work. Go. And that train just vanished. I have no idea where it went. Hello? Oh, there's the switch. Why did it look like the switch was up here? Alright. You're just blind. Entirely possible, Growler. There. Oh, it moved it back to that particular light for some reason. We have a very strange curve there, but I don't think it matters. What's the problem? All these guys are the problem. Alright, now this is running like it's supposed to. So we can head down to the second half of the episode. I thought we'd get some more industry going here before we move on. I'm going to pause this. Before we move on to trying to connect more cities. And I see that we have forest, sawmill, tool factory. So that seems like a pretty obvious thing to get going. I don't think there's anything else around here really that we can do at the moment. But these will definitely work. So let's start out. I think what we need is 3 platforms on this. Excuse me. I think I'm going to have to redo that road there because it's going to be in the way. I want to do this side first because I think this is going to be the biggest problem. So let's go ahead and... delivering the tools is going to be challenging. I think I see how we'll have to do it. I'm not sure I like it, but I see how we'll have to do it. Let's line this up with the edge of the map here if I can. That looks like that'll work. Yeah, let's put this out just a little ways further. Oh, well, that's some interesting new stuff we got there. Oh, we're actually down to paved road now. Well, that's awesome. I think we're going to have to curve this. Because for some... oh, for goodness sakes. There we go. For some reason, I didn't put this straight out from there, which I intended to, but didn't get it. Right, now here... okay, there's nothing south of us, so we don't need to worry about keeping the bridge high. That did place further south than I expected. Okay. So we got that. So I'm sort of thinking what I want to do is, like, get rid of this. And can I do this here? Would this work? No, it doesn't like that at all. So let's do it right here. Okay, let's... I want to try to get this stuff lined up well. That looks pretty good. So let's do this right here. So it's going to want to come out to about here. So let's come out here. Why is it telling me that's straight? That's not straight. It's not straight south. Oh, because I'm hitting the... street. So wanting to go off from that. Okay. So now let's run to that. That looks pretty good. And then we'll put our one-way indicator here. And this will be a two-way here. Okay. Yeah. And so this will come off and come down this way. It's hitting before it gets to the other bit. And then we just curve that around onto that. Super. Okay, so that's all set. Now this... just going to go this way. Let's go to about there. Oh, I just crossed the tracks flat. Oops. Yeah, we don't want to do that like that. Gonna make Growler's trains crash. Growler doesn't like that. You know, oddly, they don't actually crash trains in this game, Growler. They just don't run. Okay, so let's see here. Let's grab this. And we're going to just cross this like this. And let's... we got nicer modern stuff here. Let's put in a different kind of... don't know if I like that too much. What about that one? Since that looks a little bit too modern. Alright, let's just stick with this one. Okay, so let's cut this back to here now. You know what? I think I want to do this. Oh, I've already got this lined up. Let's just put one on the other side. I wanted to have its own platform for stuff going out. You know, we might as well put a couple of nice buildings here, too. Nope, do that. And then we'll do this. And then we'll put a couple more of these on. That's plenty of space there. Okay. Now, come up to there. I'm going to go ahead and leave that bridge. And we want this to come down. Well, it wants to come down. It wants to take a lot longer to come down than it did on the other side. That's okay. We're going to leave that. Oh no, this is going to be wrong. How's that? Okay, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I guess we'll leave that like that. That looks good enough. There's good, and then there's good enough. Thank you for that pithy word of wisdom, Growler. Okay. So cool. We have this side set up. Let's do this. Now, I doubt we're going to be doing anything with water here, but... Oh, I forgot to fix the street back at Fort Lauderdale, or the road back at Fort Lauderdale, didn't I? But... you know what? I can get rid of this. And then what we're going to do is come over this way, around under here, and then connect in with the road there. There, that's connected. So we don't have to worry about any of this. And this really doesn't need to be set up like this at all. I'll put that back in later. It's just feeding this one oil well that we're not using. Alright, so now... the next task is... Actually, you know what? I want these lined up with each other. Yeah, let's put this on this side. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's what I want. But we're going to have pass-through tracks for this, so I don't know how many trains we'll need on this, so we'll double track it just in case. That works. Except I need this to be out of the way so I can put this back a little bit further. Okay. That's not where I want that. Let's try this here. That's more where I want that. Actually, let's go ahead and do this before I try connecting anything. There we go. Now, I'm going to run this all the way out to here. This bridge looks extremely long. We'll go ahead and go with that. I really don't want it to be I kind of bridged the whole way, but I guess it's what it's going to be. It can't be. Okay. We're going to do this. I'm going to flatten this. Well, we have to... Actually, let's take this a bit further out. There we go. There we go. Now we can go ahead and run this to there. And now we got room to do this. There. And then this, I think we should be able to just run it to here. Should be close enough, I think. Straight, please. Perfect. Okay, so that's connected up. You know, you're not going to need both those things when you start out. I'm well aware of that, Growler. Perfect. Connects. Excellent. And then here, we're going to use the right tool. Okay. Just need to get this lined up as well as I can here. That looks good. Okay. Now this one, we do want to run over just in case we ever need to bring any boats down to Centennial. Excellent. And this guy is going to come out and cross there. Oh, I got Caternary on. That's okay. I'll probably use the electrics for this because they'll be good locomotives for this little job here. Smooth this all out. I'm going to take this across here. Excellent. Cut this back to about there. And all we have to do is connect it back up. Excellent. Going all the way through to here. Now, how does that look? You know, that's not a bad curve. I think we'll keep it. Super. Now we just need to get signals in here. Okay, signals are on. I got lines created for it. So let's go ahead now and buy ourselves... not... that's not how I wanted to do that. I'll buy ourselves... So we can actually go out to 320, but I don't know if we need to. I'm going to stop at 236. We'll get 2 of these. One of them is going to go on Centennial Forest, or Centennial Central, and the other one going Centennial East. Now what are you unhappy about? Did I screw something up here? I don't think I did. Nope, that's double slip. This is all correct here. Why don't you like... Did I get someplace that doesn't have Caternary? That's probably the issue. Yep, there we go. And you can see I did not put electric on the line delivering to here. As this one wasn't electric yet, I didn't want to electrify it. So we've got a new diesel. It's a short run, so I'll probably put the diesel on there. We'll see if that works anyways. Okay, so that's fixed. Now, we'll go ahead and put another one on here. And I'll also stop this one at 240. Well, 236. And this will be the Centennial Sawmill freight. There. And once all that gets going, I'll set up the diesel for that. We also need to fix this road over here. And what I was planning on doing... Unfortunately, this poor little guy here is going to have to get dealt with. Is this. Can I do this is the next question. I probably need city streets for this. There we go. Straight. Come on. Snap onto that. There we go. We've got a channel through there. I'll go with that. And then, see, I think what I'm going to do is this. And get rid of all of that there. And we can actually, you know what, we'll do this. Connect that up. And then, actually, this is not even in a good spot. There we go. I don't know if this actually connects to anything important, so I'm just going to assume that it does, and we'll bring it down to here. There. So this is all reconnected now. All right. Everything is running well now. The tools factory actually was shipping out as much as it could create almost immediately. It was just a matter of having the delivery catch up, and it immediately grew to the second size. So it's going very well. You notice I put 2 diesels on this because these are really little shunters. They're pretty weak. And I didn't want them to chug too slowly going across to deliver stuff to Centennial here. But yeah, it's all running. Of course, as soon as the tools factory upgraded to level 2, that meant the sawmill needed to upgrade, which it only has 2 levels. So that immediately got the forests shipping out as much as possible, and you know, so it's all looking really good right now. The only problem I had is the shed I had at the end of this line. I went to put a second train on the Centennial intercity freight, and it tried to pull it from that shed over there by the tools factory. And of course, since this is a single track, it just stopped the trains in their places. So I just disconnected that from this spot here. Well, we should never need to buy another train. We might upgrade this one, but we should never need to buy another one. So hopefully all good. But that is it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.